You gotta be kidding me. Look at this. Look at this mess. There you go. They fixed it. We'll be starting up really soon. Just letting people pop in if they want. Give you time to get into this. Get your sketchbook out, get ready, find your pencils. Hi, my name is Andy Stoltz, and I draw every day. Got a different vibe today, I guess. Okay. More water? Really? Everybody. Try to get the mic in a good position today. I don't know how much of a difference it makes to have the mic in a good position. I'll just kind of reduce this music to a background hum. I don't know where that stands. Actually, now So I started these drawings yesterday, and I want to return to them. They were kind of like doodles off in the beginning. Trying to catch up with the Dungeon 23, which I did extensive planning for a different type of dungeon, and I want to continue on that. I haven't done any of those drawings on the stream. I've kind of kept them private for now, but I will jump into them at some point. This one is a different idea I had for Dungeon 23, so I don't know if doing 2 Dungeon 23s is wise, but I need to pop onto the scene soon, or else the community's going to move past this. Let's see. That's good. Anyways, I have different layers to this. Doing them all in this sort of up-down format. The tough part is, I think tomorrow I'm just going to do a bunch of writing for these, because I have a lot of ideas for how they should look, but I don't have any writing started out, so anyways. Get me back on track. This is a different vibe for this stream. Usually I have like way more intense music, and I noticed some things. I was kind of going through my, kind of like analyzing what people watch. You know, what streams have gotten the most traction. Ones where I deliberately do something that makes it really hard to draw, which I've done one of those. That's my most successful. There's something to that, to challenges. Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
Just looking at what you're drawing.
Just looking at what I'm drawing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of figuring it out as I go. Just kind of putting some basic shapes in there. Doing the old cave look. And we'll do like drippy stuff. That's good, just like that. I think I'll do something like this. I have like a natural, almost natural hole in the wall here that water trickles out of. Yeah. I'm just keeping it low key tonight. I don't know. I don't feel like, I feel like talking more, I guess. So this is this. So I have a few rooms I need to get to, so let's do another one. So we'll do another layer. Just kind of building one scene off of the last. So in this last one we have a little stream going down. Actually, I want to do something here. Just a few more of these. They're just well-meaning stalactites. I had to get it right. Just some well-meaning stalactites. But not for this guy here, my little skeleton that I drew. Alright, let's go to the next level. Oh no, that's the first level. I'm gonna give them names. We'll call them 1, 2, 3. Microphone's acting up. So the water goes on. I'm thinking that you follow the water to the. I think it's the. Let's say there's like a little grotto. Adorable, Meg. Thank you for this gift. That is you being near. Meg's in the other room doing Meg things.
That's
Oh? Don't worry, my mic's not that strong. Hana's being nice and quiet. So you can't hear Hana. You probably can't hear Meg, honestly. Alright, so this next area I'm gonna do something that looks like kind of implies something. See if you can figure it out. I'm guessing you can. So we have a stalactite that comes up the center here. I'm gonna do that this room has like a glow to it. So I'll do light shining between these guys. Just like that. Not around this guy though. This guy is gonna have little mushroom stalks growing up. one. This side is going to be a clear cave-in. This is in the first few rooms. I'm just going to have them be blocked off. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I've changed my mind. I'm going to leave them as open doors. Could clearly go back further. I'm going to drop little clues in here to make each one somewhat tantalizing. What should be tempting down here? Let's do a we'll do like a cart. Classic mine carts and barrels. You know what? I don't like that now. I like a different idea. I like the idea that it appears blocked off. I want this one to appear more like a natural cavern, but I'm trying to come up with something that's going to make it just a little bit more interesting. I think that will be like a subtle sign. And maybe a not so subtle sign, like an actual physical sign. And we'll just have it be pretty universal. We'll have like a skull and crossbones on it, just to double down on the skull imagery. And if I know how people react to stuff like this, given these two choices of a door or sign skull and crossbow down a sort of empty looking chasm, people pick this one. Not like people in this situation, but if you were playing a game, you would go down the one that looked dangerous. And I'm for the next two rooms, I'm going to choose both of these, and I'm going to draw something for both.
And my thought is that I can release these drawings, just kind of put them out into the world. And when I do, I'll do it like one at a time. So there'll be an option for going down this way and an option for going down this way. And then I'll put it for a vote. And we'll see what people choose through, like, I don't know, Instagram or whatever. And from there, I will just decide which one goes next. And whatever one I don't use, I'll eventually use. So, and eventually I'll get caught up. Like I said, this is like I'm doing some catch up. And it's going to take me a little while to catch up at this point because I'm only a third of the way caught up right now. As far as ideas go, it's not even finished drawings. So it'll be one of these days when I find the magical amount of energy I need to do a lot of art and a lot of drawing. I'll do just a bunch of like more of these sort of like dungeon scapes, I guess, like landscapes, but they're definitely underground. So, you know what I learned recently is a dungeon is underground. A donjon is real thing, and I used to think that it was just a misspelling of dungeon or like a funny way to spell dungeon. No, donjon is like a French spelling and is refers to above ground, the above ground equivalent to a dungeon. I love that. Let's get some blowback on that, whatever audio I'm playing. I'm not listening to it because I'm trying to stay awake. Wait, learn? No, I didn't want to learn more. Oh, goodness. It opened up a whole web page. Alright, so for the skull and crossbones cat choice, what are we gonna do? I'm selected, okay? Great. So for this option, I'm actually gonna branch this one out into two. I had some wider ones. I want to make sure I'm going wide a lot. I'm gonna do a falling rock trap above. And it's suspended by a cargo net. We're just doing really quick sketches and we're going to go back in and we're going to refine what I draw. I'm trying to hear my music just a tiny bit. What's going on here? Alright, let's make sure I can see the stream chat. I don't know what to talk about today. not a lot happening. Trying to decide if I should go to a concert here coming up. Because tickets recently went on sale, so I can choose soon. But I'm also like, you know, we're gonna go to conventions, and I need to work on getting like a second source of income together, because that's, I guess, the world that we live in. Sorry to be a bummer. Gonna make the trap look like it's practical. So we're gonna have a rope that comes up here through these things, and then it kind of connects to these. And then maybe when the trap is tripped, these release and the rocks fall down. So just something that looks like a very simple mechanism. That's all I want. And it's gonna be like a little bit obvious. Gotta figure out what's gonna hold it. I like the idea of a sword is planted in the ground. And this rope goes through and around it and goes across like that. And then I will kind of like make this out to be like a dark space. Turning a bend in the tunnel. So make an obvious path there. When we illustrate, we'll just make this look like a real space. Alright, that seems like fair enough. I'm gonna make it, there's a light that comes from here. It's not really obvious, is it? Okay. Yeah. That's good. I'm gonna put text down here. Leave spaces for text. It's something I always kind of forget to do. So let's plan out our next area. So at the current pace I'm working at was a half hour. I finished up one that was half done. I've done 2 more. So yeah, this is like what are we doing? Like 15, 10 minutes per, 12 minutes per. So at this rate, I should be able to fully plan out these. All right. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do here. So I think with each one I also need to like have a choice. So I'll have different choices as things go on. So for And you know what? I'll leave those as like little surprises for anybody who wants to explore this project further. Can't spoil everything. So we have a door with a door with a hole and some eyes looking through the hole. Let's make it a kind of like shoddy metal reinforced door. A door enforced with iron bars. But the wood looks somewhat rotten. See, I'm already coming around to it. Alright. I'm gonna make it so this door is like somewhat small. And I'm also gonna put torches on either side of the door. Okay, we'll do light, because that was the light indicated from down the passageway. So, like, a choice I might do if there's not, like, a clear choice might be, like, go back and go the other way. Alright, let's do this. What else can I do? Because this is fairly simple. I mean, it's clear what's going on here, but also... I think I'm going to put, like, some stuff outside the door, like, I'm going to put, like, a pile of... wet grass, maybe something flammable. And I like that. I like that there'd be like stacked kindling or wood or something like that. Just kind of like basically cave detritus. We're gonna do more of these guys. We're gonna keep up the cave theme as things go on for this entire first section of this. And then when we get to the next 30 days of the project, I'll switch themes a little bit. But it'll be good for me to just explore a single idea now. I think I'm gonna put some sort of like, I'm gonna do a keystone. We'll do it like this look. And I can just keep this thing going. Because for the amount of rooms I have in mind, I'm gonna need more. Okay. You know what? I have a good. I'm gonna do like. There's gonna be. I think for this, I'm gonna add in. Maybe these are small alcoves back here. Or they have like guardian statues. So we'll do something that makes it look like this place is being inhabited at the moment. I'm gonna have the statues be in mourning. Hands over the face. Just like that. Something like that. I'll refine the figures later. Because I want this to be I want this to be a tomb. And so there are like these sort of statues. Maybe one of them is broken. That makes it a little bit easier on me. Because I can just do like... You know what? I'm not going to draw that. It's one that's just broken. Deal with it. I'm not going to draw the full figure. Save myself some time. I'll do this like... kind of like collected pools of water on the ground. Since it's a cave. You can't have caves without a lot of moisture. Alright, so that's another one. Let's do one more. That one only took me like 8 minutes. There you go, we're on a roll now. 5. Or I can call this 4A. Whoa, oh, I didn't want to do that. 5. Okay, let's do another one. I think after I get to 6, I'm gonna start like actually kind of fleshing them out a little bit more. Great. And that'll be the... We'll actually get drawing the details in these and making them final. And they should go pretty quick, I'm hoping. This one should appear a bit more like a room. So we'll do square stuff, and then we're gonna mess up the square stuff to make it look like it is some ancient buried area. So I don't like round tables. There's a reason I don't like round tables. You see so many round, like, little bar tables in fantasy, and I'm just like... It makes sense when they make them, like, look like they're made out of wagon wheels and stuff, because it's like, you know... What is poor folk gonna get their hand on a wheel? Especially you find them in, like, areas where things should be poorly made, and it's like, well, somebody managed to make a round table, which takes specialized tools. More specialized than regular carpentry tools, so something else is going on here. Just like this wouldn't be a single pedestal table. You gotta keep that stuff in mind. This would have 4 legs, at the very least. So it's simple construction. which is one of the wonderful things about doing fantasy illustration, right? Is you don't have to think about like crazy conceptual designs, at least not until you get to like you know, you might say, well, this is the elven culture, so they're gonna have all kinds of crazy stuff going on. It's like sort of like UX mentality of like keep in mind your audience, or you know, tell the story. I don't even know. I don't even like this table, but I'll adjust the table whenever I'm actually drawing it. I do think round stools are nice though. Like there's little stools at this table to sit on. Not big stools, little stools. I'm going to put the top half of that statue on the outside in here. The statue which covers its face. Looks pretty crappy right now, but that's okay. And then we'll put some telltale signs of this being a crypt, if people care to read into the imagery. I'm thinking Skyrim Draugr Crypt. So I can have like little skulls and stuff in here. So I think is I'm gonna make a little inhabitant to this area. Maybe it doesn't make sense to have a like full skeleton in there. Like maybe the corpses have been pillaged or something. So there's just like a bundled up blanket in here. Put a little bottle. Maybe up here there is this, you can kind of see a body. Not sure how I'll show that. You know, I just might show it as like more like bottles and stuff like that. I can figure it out. I'm getting around to it. Ooh. I'm gonna have something. You know, I want to have this whole area. No, I'll have the whole area be like a crypt. And like I said, like Skyrim Draugr Crypt. So it's got these, like... And then I'm thinking there's going to be like big vases or urns in here. And maybe there's been a goblin living in this space who's just sort of like, you know, he gets his tools and stuff from the bodies. It's just a free little space. And then, you know, we'll let choices kind of depict on how this space is interacted with. There's got to be a lot of visual storytelling in this, but like not too much, because if I bog it down, then it's stuff that I'm gonna be like. There's certain clues and tips and hints in here for the overall story, but I need to keep track of those things and not muddy the waters too much when it comes to developing this out. So I have kind of like a secret list of hidden things that should stand out. So over here we're gonna have like bottles. Maybe a little box. It's a dagger laid out down here. More bottles. Kind of haphazard bottles. That's the idea. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail because this is so we'll do some like this. These feng shui principles will put them in positions of power, which is with the entryway to the crypt visible. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna do a little. This one is gonna be like a big old, it's being used as a library. Maybe the body's been taken out and the or whatever little guy is living in this space now. Keeps a collection of books on this. Not too many bugs. It's hard to come by bugs. But this guy's found a little safe spot to hole up for a while. So of course he's got a little collection to keep him entertained. Maybe he's been ostracized from the rest of goblin kind. So he's just kind of hanging out in here. So he bides his time by reading books, learning things, and whatnot. Gotta do a classic skull with a candle on its head. And as for this table, we'll do loads of candles on the table, keeping it nice and light. Where the candles come from, nobody knows. Pulls them from his ears. Okay. This one's gonna be looking at us. Okay. Very good. I don't know if I should do that. That's probably fine. We'll detail this one out later. What was that? This one was, it's been a little bit more time on this one. So, what is this one? This is going to be 6. B. Alright, so let's get to work on drawing these up. So each of these is now going to go into its own little folder. Group 2. Group 3, Group 4. Because I'm going to have multiple layers in each one, and it'll just be a lot easier to keep track of like that. Group 4. Folder Group 5. And Group 6. Okay. Starting off down here with Group 1. And it should be, if I add a new layer, it adds right inside the group. Great. I just realized I'm a little bit further than I thought, because I did a stream where I drew out the an earlier, like an entrance to the dungeon. I just haven't written for it, so I don't want to reveal it till it's online. You can find me on Instagram. Actually, don't find me on Instagram. Find me on Twitch. Find me well, obviously, and then I'm on YouTube, and then we got Twitter. Really, those are the only ones I really visit. Sometimes you'll find me on Reddit, but I don't really remember what my username is on Reddit because I don't think it's anything. I think I just respond to stuff on Reddit, but I don't have my own Reddit, so it doesn't matter. You can go check out my Instagram once I set up a new Instagram. I'm kind of building up a separate Instagram, keep my personal accounts and my private accounts separate. So, yeah. Mostly because, I do a lot of art, and that art stuff gets plastered all over the place. Kind of mixed in with like family pictures and stuff like that. I'm just like, I'd rather just have a place for my art, just to be a bit more professional. Okay, so we'll just call this final, or actually, I'm gonna call it black. That's usually how I run things. I do black layers, I do white layers, and then I'll do like a background layer. So this is my sketch layer, so let's go ahead and open up my sketch. For my first room, my entryway, I'll probably edit this a little bit. For now, I'm just going to lower the opacity a lot. And we'll get going. Been streaming for nearly an hour. So if you're still here, thank you. just kind of like to match up with some of how my other rooms are going. I'm going to make the centerpiece here will be this, but then the other side bits of this are going to be a bit more storytelling. So let's get this. Should auto center. Very good. That's basically the middle. Alright, so in my sketch, I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to finish up my sketch for this room. Get started on it. We're going to do another hole later on too, just because of the way I'm structuring this. Why is it not? Oh, I have. There it goes. Now we should be able to draw in there. Alright, good. Still zoomy zoom. Got a rope. I have tricks for drawing ropes, no matter how complex they get. Do a column set into the back wall here. It goes up into the darkness. Another column. Just to kind of give this space a bit of verticality. And I'm thinking I'm going to actually make those columns a bit smaller. Smaller but taller. So I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to just shift, stretch it out. There we go. Alright, and I don't need this one on the other side. I'm just going to model the other side off this side. I'm going to flip them in the drawing. The reason why I want to make them take up a little less space is because I want to kind of imply that there's like another door over here. Here, make the space less limiting. But also limiting, so you only have really your one option. Not to put this on rails, but I do have an option that I'm planning on doing for this room. So I will reveal that later, but I want there to be options at like every turn here, so okay. Excellent. All right. We'll have to do something with this space up here. Though I don't really need to. I can just have it be like another vault, like a vaulted ceiling. The implication that there's a vaulted ceiling up here. And maybe, subtly, a face. That's always good, right? we'll kind of curve some shadows around this. Just leave it to people's imagination what this is. Alright, time to get cranking. I'm gonna just look out the black layer, so we're gonna go ahead and lock this layer up so we're not messing with it, and we'll get going on the black layer. So the way I tend to work is that I start a sketch and then I just gob loads and loads of black on it. That's exactly how I want to do it. Let's dissolve. What does dissolve do? Do you know what dissolve does? Dissolve is my favorite Photoshop function that gets super underutilized because it's a very specific use case. So you'll notice that instead of having sort of transparency or anything to that, I have this like really hard dithering going on with the brush that I can kind of build up if I want. But all my edges are nice and hard and like pixelated, which I actually like for this specific thing I'm doing. We'll go ahead and erase all this. We'll have our day to make everything dark and black later. So I'm gonna start by taking this black layer and really quickly just doing. Can do a color overlay on something that's not actually there. Let's see. Gradient overlay. Will a gradient appear? I don't think so. I think I need to have like something there. Yeah, it's not going to give me anything. Cancel. So I have to actually put a gradient in here. I don't know why I thought that would work. It's because I work with so many programs, I think. So the gradient tool. I got it the way I want. I want to do it in dissolve mode. And I have a feeling this is going to be out from the center, and I don't want that. Just going to reverse it. My point of light is going to be here. It's just a bit too strong. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can extend that radius a bit. Zoom in here. We've got all this like noise happening. I'm going to do my opacity down a lot. Maybe do something like, you know what? I hate that. I hate it a lot. Let's do something like, oh dear. Let's just see what these different things do. Okay, let's put the linear. What's that going to be? No. I really like the perceptual because it makes that center area a little bit bigger. I can just do that. Oh no. Oh well. I don't think the gradient's going to work the way I want it to, so I'm going to leave it. So I have my architectural flat brush that I made. And I need to stop being a chicken and start doing art. I kind of want to start. Stop it. I don't want to go back 1 point. I don't want to go to a point where I have all that there. Okay, so I think I'm going to start by just filling in huge areas in black. And I think an easy way to do that is to, because we're doing something symmetrical, just start making things. Put a vertical mirroring tool here, right in the middle. And let's get to work. Where's my fat lines? There they are. I changed this so these have names next to them. It changes everything. That's great. Okay. Good gravy. All right. I don't have any particular design in mind for these columns here. I know they're going to go up from this. Let's do like balls. I gotta get started on going onto TikTok. I just feel like I need something a little bit more exciting before I do that. The other thing to be interesting is go on Reddit under the actual Dungeon 23. I should look up how to do that. Reddit's like a kind of a fraught space, you know. I don't know how much I want to affiliate. Just kidding. I'm on there all the time. Sort of a bad habit as a routine to like wake up and be like, what's the news? Let's check Reddit. Like, I do feel like I get a sort of unfiltered news that way, but at the same time, I know that that's like algorithmically geared to show me something, and I don't know how I feel about that. Because it means that I'm also not being shown certain things. I kind of like to have a holistic view of what's going on in the world. Alright, let's change this. Some derpy looking skulls. Oh my goodness. How does it do this? File. Edit. Redo, I guess? Redo? It shouldn't be jumping back so far. Let's see. We should do... Oh my gosh. What happened? I hit undo like 3 times. And it just... Okay, do I have a history? I almost never use my history because I don't ever. This doesn't happen. Window. Let's get my history out. Not version history. Sorry, I don't really use history that much. Let's see. Okay, this is wild. I don't know why I did that. Alright. Well, let's do a save in the very least, because I don't know what's going on. A sec. Well, let's make it two through. 10, 2 through 11. That's probably good. Because that's 10. Alright. And where's this saving to? Just on my computer? Great. No, it's saving to my cloud. It's kind of better, I guess. So what did we do? We did this. Sorry. Hey, if you think you don't like watching the same thing happen twice, think of how I feel. Alright, we'll change it up though. We'll make it better this time. Oh my goodness, it did it again. I hit undo and it just like undoes like way too many steps. I'm using Photoshop where undo is usually just takes you back one step at a time. Really? I definitely didn't change any settings, so yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I'm familiar with like how programs work, and I know that people accidentally make settings all the time that like I don't know. Let me see, because it's annoying. File, let's see. Preferences. I don't really work with like undo that much, so I don't know what I could have done. What do we do? Scratch disk, image processing. Do you know what I should do? History and content credentials? Oh, it opens on a whole other window. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. History log. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's because I'm like hitting undo twice in a row. I've always just kind of like pounded the undo button, so. Testing. That's. What if I wait a little bit? Undo. No, it still does it. Wow, that's annoying. Well, I guess I can't undo anymore. I'm just gonna have to be undoing I don't know. I have to figure out that setting at some point. I don't know what to do with that. This is my entrance. This is the kind of style I'm going for, but I'm probably going to make it a lot lighter. Alright. Well, in that case, let's do the center. And then I'm just going to start working on this, because that's exciting to me. I'm just going to block out the shapes where I'm going to have light reflect off of it. So we're going to kind of leave the edges of this alone. It kind of makes a lot more sense to me. Just kind of like put down a big chunk of black on here and then cut away at it with an eraser. So I don't even, but I'm going to cover up my drawing if I do that. Unless I just change the opacity and I play with it later. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, let's just do our black areas. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. So that area is going to be completely in black. These areas are going to be completely in black. I feel like this is a way faster way to do things. Alright, we'll do this going forward. So I have my, that's what I was really trying to do with the gradient earlier. I was just trying to create like a effective, strong vignette, but I wasn't controlling the gradient. So that's kind of on me. So I have this black area here. And while we're at it, we're gonna define like, that's gonna be dark. These whole alcoves where the doors are going to be dark. So anything in here I'm drawing with white, anything in here I'll be drawing with black. Probably adjust this a little bit. So I have the edges of this in black. Just like that. Just like that. Yep. I think that kind of ends where the symmetrical black is. We will come back in. So if I want to draw in it and go out of dissolve, I think my brush is set to dissolve by default. I'm going to select this to be clear. I just want to get a good close-up look at what the clear is going to do to this brush. Alright, so that's a single pressure. Ugh, oh my gosh. I did undos. This is okay. But like, I have my history, right? So I should just be able to go to my history. I haven't hit anything extra. I'm not drawing anything extra. I just hit undo twice. File. This, it seems a bit silly you can hit undo twice in there. I never set this. Gosh. It wasn't doing this last time I was doing anything. It's not like I have like caps lock on or something. What is happening? I can't keep doing this. Like it'd be under edit. So it would be option control Z is toggle last state. Undo. There's no control Z that I can see. There's just toggle last state, which is gonna cause it. All right, let's, before we click on anything, I'm gonna bring up history and see if I can't like really. This is going forward. Why is it doing this? It's bringing me back to this position here, and I don't know why. There's nothing like significant about this. I don't understand. I really don't. Huh. Well, I've been... and my tool settings are the same that they were before. Alright. Well, guys, this is pretty painful for me. Yeah, but it's a technical issue. Usually I can just figure out a technical issue, right? Like that. Just get rid of it. I don't care. Like, should I... Usually I could just delete you know, I can fix it. But now I can't figure out why this is happening. And it's just driving me a little bonkers. What can I say? Okay, so... I don't know, I kind of want to... I'm pretty sure I was drawing earlier. And when I was drawing earlier, I was able to undo. It's confounding. That's the word for it. What are you busy on, Meg? GIFs or GIFs? Okay. I never know what you're saying. Could be either one. I mean, gifts. It's hard to pronounce, like a gift. Well, you could be either one.
I'm trying to, see what they would like. It's hard because I don't know if the main person is like very sensitive to having candles around her kid. What? You don't want to get something and then be like, oh, sorry.
You could just ask.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking into it.
That's what I do when I'm not sure about what somebody feels like. I'm just like,
Yeah, well, that's.
I ask them.
I'm looking at what's available out there
ah.
and seeing. So I would like to give her like this spa package, but it also includes like a candle. So
You could just not use the candle. The candle's not.
yeah, well.
If it's part of a package, you can be like, I'll take that then. Or they can regift it to somebody. There's nothing wrong with regifting.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'd rather have it all go to one person than not have to.
I like getting extra gifts that I don't use. I'm just like, okay, this is its own gift, which is a kindness to somebody else later.
I'm just trying to think of like the best possible gift.
I was gonna give people swords.
Oh yeah, who are you gonna give a sword to? Your brother and your dad?
Yep, then they can fight each other.
Oh. Is Mr. Barnes gonna be a part of your party?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta find out what kind of vest and stuff you want them to wear. You're gonna wear that kind of vest. How much was that vest that you're getting?
It's like $300 or something. Bespoke.
Yeah, well, we gotta find out what other people are gonna be wearing on your side.
Yeah, I know. We'll work it out.
It's gonna be a tough situation because you're not gonna get a bespoke vest just for that occasion.
Well, I was thinking about just keeping it kind of simple, Meg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying color and stuff,
Yeah, simple. We like gray, and then accents our colors. It's easy to find those things.
Yeah, but it would be nice if they all had the same kind of blouse as you did, or button-up shirt.
Well, when you talk about like matching outfits, now you're getting into a territory where I now have to buy those things.
Well,
and it can get expensive to get multiples of
you
a
have to
thing.
get your dad and your brother suits and stuff. Is that what you're saying?
Megan, I don't know.
You don't do that.
All right, then you seem to know how it works. I don't know why you're asking me.
I mean, I had to buy my own dress for weddings. So. Bridesmaids usually have to buy their own stuff for the wedding.
Yeah.
They participate in. So if you just give them a link of the shirt and just say, hey, you can go to a Men's Warehouse.
Yeah, there you go. I'll figure that out and I'll send it to them.
Because probably should get going on that soon.
Sure.
I know it's not like it doesn't seem like a big deal right now, but.
No, Meg, it's like I think that like when it comes to outfits and like uniformity for like men's clothing, it's kind of like built into it. It's actually harder to be not uniform. So all I have to do is, it's easier for me to just say that than that, and there's not a lot of options because that's how the sort of industry is built up. It's like,
well, thank goodness we didn't have like a super crazy theme like, I don't know, like Viking or something, because that would really suck for everybody.
I think it would be fine. I know that whenever you usually think about like these things, you go like all the way into it,
Well, it is.
and it's like you don't have to.
Well,
You can just say for some people, like, why don't we do subtle hints towards a thing?
well, I mean, it'd be nice if everybody participated so it looked consistent. That's what I'm saying, because we are taking really expensive photos, and it's like,
Oh, Meg, you can't expect everybody to put forward a lot of money
I'm not
to make
asking
something
you.
happen.
You're not even listening to
I
me.
am listening. You're not.
But how much is that shirt that you're getting? Is that really expensive? Is it really expensive?
I don't know. Not everybody's dressing like me, so I can do whatever I want with
No,
my
but I'm just
shirt.
saying the button-up shirt that has the high collar, is that expensive?
Yes. I'm probably not gonna get it.
What?
I can't. Meg, there's a lot of stuff I'd like to do, but if I can't afford it, then I'm not gonna do it.
Then I'll buy it. What's the use of having a theme if you're not going to stick with it?
Well, Meg, what's the use of having a budget if you're not gonna stick with it? The budget's there so we're not super stressed out with the amount of money we spend. But if
Well,
we
I
keep
think-
going on and on and on and expanding and keep pushing how much we're doing, then at the end of the day, and we're footed with like a huge bill, we're not gonna be very happy about that. It's not very happy, not a very good time. I don't think.
If you're going to say that the things that we're wearing aren't important,
No, I'm saying they are important. I'm saying that the budget is also very important, and I like that the ideas are so these like big grasping ideas.
well,
But like when I'm a project manager,
yeah,
right?
but you can't get overwhelmed so easily about things. because
I'm not
you
over
talk to
Meg.
them,
I'm not
but
overwhelmed.
you are getting overwhelmed. You're getting really upset about it.
Ugh. All right. We were just trying to work out that. And I think we came to a good spot. And now I am going to try to work out the issue with the undo because I cannot keep doing this and having the undo. Why can't I save as? I didn't save it. Did I save it? I guess I saved it. Yeah. I'm going to work on it so this undo gets fixed up. And I'm going to work on some writing here for the rest of the night so it can be introduced into the next time I stream. It'd be good to have that together.
Oh, you should probably look at some tutorials about how to do the backtracking with it. You'll see.
Yeah, I checked all my keyboard shortcuts. There's nothing for it. I don't know why it's doing that.
Very weird. Something else to look into.
Mm-hmm. Alright, people. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow like I am every day, drawing. Work this out. Get these problems fixed so I can undo my art more than once. And, yeah. Thanks for being here. Yeah, whatever. I'm tired. Alright, good night.